Hello, boys and girls. It's 4:04 p.m. and here I am with my little physics lesson to bare bones. With the math that I show you in the simplest forms, I'll make it like a high school physics lesson. Uh, First, we're going to need a lever, and we're going to need two counterweights. This is the market. You see this? Where the USD spread lies. And you see the 1792.22. And down here is 1792.22 is embedded in there. I've seen it before. If you want to wait and check it, it'll show itself when he moves the trade. Now I'm going to show you in a very simple format of high school physics of how this market maker is manipulating the market. Now, consider this the order book. Going from this straight up and down as you see here, we're going to turn it on its side. Okay. Now the market, if you look at this stick, it's a perfect balance because I'm holding it by the midpoint, you see? You can consider my fingers the mid-market price, okay? We'll roll it back a little so you can see more of it. Now, if I put a trade up on one side, a large trade, you could see the equilibrium has been disturbed. It's leaning to it that way. So what do I have to do? I have to change the mid-market point. In this case would be price. Now to hold it, I would have to go here, you see? Now it's in balance. If he wants to shift the mid-market price, he moves his trade down the range. Now we're out of whack again, you see? So I have to act accordingly and shift the mid-market price. Simple physics. What he's doing, in this case, he has two trades in the market, you see? Now, in reality, when he posts these trades, equidistance away, assuming that they're the same weight, same market size, this is what you're going to get. That's not what that's what he's supposed to be doing. Instead of what he's doing, he's moving those trades. And what does he do? The market shifts, so I have to shift the midpoint to get to keep the market balanced. That's as simple as I could do it. You could try this experiment if you have a simple scale at home. This is exactly what he's using. He's using the mid-market price as the fulcrum. Those two trades are the volume of weight by their size. And what he's doing by moving those trades, and they're not equidistant, for the market to be balanced, it has to, like I said, for the market to be balanced, if you add some weight to one side, by moving one of these trades either closer or further away, it shifts the whole mid-market balance. So accordingly, you have to shift this to easily balance this with no resistance, like that, you see? That's all he's doing. Now, if you can't understand that, and I explained it basically the way an 8th grader or even a 6th grader could understand, there's really nothing I could tell you. So basically, that's it. It's very simple. It's simple weight of trades across the mid-market price, moving these trades across this. You see where this USD spread? That's where within the mid-market price lies between these two trades. They're the fulcrum. You see the 64.38. It's right between these two trades. And they could change the mid-market price by manipulating these two trades. Now, I could prove that they are being manipulated by all lawful circumstances. The market maker is supposed to keep his trades equidistance away from the mid-market price. If this is 40 cents, this other one has to be 40 cents, right? To keep equilibrium. If they both at the same spot, we achieve equilibrium. If the trades are off and one is closer to the mid-market point than the other one, what does it do? To get market balance, you have to move the mid-market price. It would automatically act as a counterweight to move the mid-market price. And that's what he's doing. He's got two trades balancing the market out to he can move either one to obtain the desired effect on the market, or he can move both to change the mid-market price drastically. Now, I can prove that the market's out of whack by showing how these two are not equidistant from the mid-market price or the fulcrum. Simple math. Where's my calculator? Hey, how come it don't show up anymore? Well, that's not supposed to happen. Let me see my apps. Okay. Now we know those two trades are the weights that are going to affect the balance of the market. This is the market. You see? When my fingers are to keep the market balanced, that's the mid-market price. Again, if he inserts those two trades and moves them around, it can affect the mid-market price very easily. Now, if you do this with a stick, you can see, oh, I'm going to have to move it down to make equilibrium. If he moves it down a little more, you see, you have to move further away. You see? That's all he's doing is simple Newtonian physics being applied in a mathematical formula to manipulate the market. So let's show you how these trades are not equidistant. 64.95. Right? Then you take out the fulcrum. Distance from the fulcrum will be pointed out. It's 10 cents, isn't it? Oh, I did it wrong. It's 64.95. We'll take our time. Minus 64.48. So you can see that's 47 cents. Close, but not quite 40 to 44 cents that they preach about. Now, the next one, you want to see how close it is to the fulcrum. 64.48 minus, and we can just get the figure. 63.77. $0.71. So you could see his top wall is closer to the mid-market price. He wants it to go down. You see, when the top wall is closer, this is the mid-market price. You move the top wall closer, and you move the weights one way, and what happens? It goes out of balance. See? That's all he's doing. And now a new mid-market price will appear. Now, if you even want to see what the mid-market price is, you know where the trades are. So naturally, his two trades are going to give you the new mid-market price every time he moves them. $64.36. So you're gonna expect the price to head by what the, when he moves the prices, it doesn't mean that we just automatically go to that price. I mean, it takes time. You see, once he upsets the apple cart, it takes a little bit of time to set him in. So you just give it a little time. But right now, his trades are geared to bringing the price down. And he's been doing it probably all day. So that's the simplest way I can explain it in basic physics. Okay? Again, this is the buy trade. This is the market. Turn it on its side. The sell trade is here. The buy trade is here. You can see it's balanced. But start moving these trades around, the market's out of balance. You have, as a response, you have to change the mid-market price or the fulcrum to gain equilibrium again. So that's it, people. That's the easiest way I could put it in simplest terms, so I think everybody should be able to understand this. Over and out. See you later.